Welcome back to Poor Man Printing, guys. And yes, I'm making another video today. I just come across this and we'll get straight into it. So let's go over Cavell Anderson's video because he kind of laid it out pretty good, you know. So let's check this out.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video. And this is actually going to be a special video. It's going to be very, very interesting as well because the title is in no way meant to disrespect Gary Vee, but it's actually the opposite. So the reason that I find it very, very hard to believe that Gary Vee did not know about Veve is because he's one of the leading forces when it comes to NFTs. He is literally how I heard the name NFT ever. Like, I was hearing them talking about it for so long. I'm like, yo, what is this? What is this? I didn't want to get into it for months and months, like, because I didn't understand what it was. And a lot of people were like me, like, when it comes down to Gary Vee. So Gary Vee being the king of this space when it comes to NFT.
See, Gary Vee, I didn't know nothing about Gary Vee until I was on Twitter and they said, oh, Gary Vee's talking about Veve. I don't know what it was. I cannot remember, but I didn't even know who Gary Vee was. Like, I'm not on the internet all the time, guys. You know me. I'm fishing, I'm hunting, I'm doing my thing. But yeah, so that's how I do it.
He's one of the kings, one of my idols when it comes to this space. And for him to constantly be talking about things like IP, the importance of IP, and how licensing is going to be what separates the giants from the normal NFTs and things like that. For him to have this much in-depth knowledge and for me to believe that he does not know about the one company who has all these licenses, who has all these deals, these major brands, these major partnerships, like literally everything he says is going to make an NFT valuable. Veve has it all, and at the highest level, like we just had an announcement announcing Marvel.
That's right. They just announced Marvel digital comic books. It was all over the internet, all over the news, so many articles written about this. How do you not know about Veve? I'm just saying.
We started out with DC Comics. We have Jurassic Park, the NFL. There is absolutely no way I'm going to believe that Gary Vee did not know about Veve. So I'm like that. That's why I got to call cap a little bit with the title. But
yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Cavell. You know me.
Yeah, that's my thought process behind it. Gary Vee is way too much of a visionary to not have known about it. Maybe he hasn't done the type of deep dive that he really wants to do, but it's still kind of hard for me to believe that as well, because when you hear him speak about NFTs, he's so educated on what it takes for a project to be good. How could he not know about the one project that really has it all?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to come make a video about this, because that just don't make no sense.
It really covers every base that he talks about regularly anytime he mentions NFTs. So, yeah, but once again, shout out to Johnny, man, doing big things, getting the attention of Gary Vee, and he's the first one who had Gary Vee actually speak on Veve. So Johnny, yo, if you don't know, like if you didn't see my last video, Johnny is the reason that I started this channel. Like, I actually saw Johnny on a Gary Vee post talking about Veve, and that's what made me download Veve. So
I did not know that. That's a pretty cool story there, Mr. Cavell. And Johnny Dunn, yeah, he's right, man. The guy's got his hands in every NFT that comes out in Veve. The man knows his stuff. He's pretty much predicting every price in the market. So yeah, I'm gonna link his YouTube page down below if you want to go check him out, because he's got his hands in every NFT in Veve. So yeah, need to go follow him.
Once again on the Johnny post with Gary Vee commenting under Johnny now. That's insane. It's insane how this is turning out, bro. But check this out. It says, been a fan for years. Appreciate you, Gary Vee. All the free game you have given out, not only has it helped me, it's helped thousands of kids and adults in the world see things from a different perspective. And sometimes that's all it takes. Now get yourself a Superman. He said he has Veve NFTs for sure. Somebody responded, he has Veve NFTs for sure. Everybody finds it hard to believe that he does not already have some Veve.
Is that including me? Like, come on, man. I know you know about Veve. Come on.
Veve NFTs. He says, I'm just surprised he never brings it up. He always used to say once Batman and Marvel get into the NFT, real things about to sizzle up. And after the mergers with Veve has been really quiet about it. In his podcast, he talks a lot about NFTs in general, never brings up Veve. See, this is weird. I didn't even...
And that's true. Like, there was a post a while back about the top NFT projects going on, and Veve was not in it. So I'm like, what? How is this possible? But, you know, it is what it is, I guess.
No, he specifically said anything about Batman and Marvel, and Veve has both of these. And this is what I mean. Like, he's so forward thinking. He knows all of this stuff already and how huge this is for the NFT space. But he doesn't ever talk about Veve. That's what's made me lead to some of the speculation that I have, that I think he's in some way working with Veve. And because he wouldn't be able to say certain things if he's in some way affiliated with Veve. Like if he's a super early investor, he might not talk either. So it's interesting. And the fact that he's now starting to mention it, it makes me think that something big could potentially be coming.
See, that's what I'm thinking too. Like maybe he's got something under the pot with Veve that he's just not going to talk about. You know what I mean? So he's pretending that he doesn't know Veve. I would think that's what it would be. I don't think he's lying. You know, no hate at all against Gary Vee, but I mean, if you don't know Veve, but how is that possible? Yeah, you know Veve. Come on, man. Everybody knows Veve. Yeah, I mean, come on. DC, Marvel, digital comic books. Yeah.
He said he has his own NFT platform, so mentioning a major competitor is like giving your fan base away. Everyone else he can compete with. He's never going to be able to compete with. Like, all respect to Gary Vee, he's never going to be able to compete with Veve. Veve has Marvel. Like, it does not matter how successful Gary Vee gets. Veve has Marvel. Veve has DC Comics. Veve has Jurassic Park, the NFL. Gary Vee himself will tell you he's not competing with these major brands.
And not to mention, LOL surprise. The video come out today. How big is that? 9.15 billion. There it is right there. There it is right there. $9.15 billion. MGA Entertainment. Just saying. Everybody knows about Veve right now.
So, yeah, like that's not really a reason to not. Plus, there's room for multiple NFTs. Like, there's room for multiple NFTs. So that's not really a reason to not speak on Veve. He said, I see your point, but he does not care about that. He talks about other NFT platforms, CryptoPunks, OpenSea, Nifty, plus many more. I heard him mention. Just doesn't feel right, as if they have beef or something. How do you not mention Veve when you talk about Marvel, Batman, etc.? He said, Veve seems cool and the guys behind it are awesome. I just haven't played with it yet, and I never talk about things I haven't tried or done deep homework, etc. I have beef with no one. So it looks like what he's saying is he hasn't tried Veve.
And we can run on that. If he hasn't tried Veve, you know, I know he knows about Veve, but if he hasn't tried Veve, I can understand where he's coming from. I can understand the competitive market with it. But yeah, Vive's massive. Like, it's like saying like cricket against Verizon or something. but yeah, so I can run with that. I really can, guys. I can run with that.
That's why I find this very, very hard to believe. First off, it's great that he's mentioning Veve. It's great that he's talking about it, which means that if he really has never dove into this project and don't know what's going on, he should now. But it's hard for me to believe this. The guy who is this forward seeing when it comes to NFTs, and the guy who's really been in this community, like he's the reason that I know the term NFT exists. And it's that way for a lot of other people as well. I find it hard to believe, especially if he's been mentioning having licensed NFTs like Batman and Marvel. And come on now, Veve has both of those, and as well as the NFL. Like, I find it hard to believe that out of every NFT project.
So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, okay, so if you don't know who Veve is, I mean, Tokidoki right here, Tokidoki. CBS, Cartoon Network, Mermacorno, Star Trek, Adventure Time, Donatella, Star Trek, Cactus Friends. I don't know what Cactus Friends is. I know what Star Trek is. I know what Warner Brothers is. I know what Capcom is. Monster Hunter. Yep, I know what that. DC Comics. Come on. The Joker, Superman, Batman, Street Fighter, and MGA, LOL Surprise Dolls, right? Which is #1 toy maker in the world. All right. And then you have Universal Studios, DeLorean, you know, Back to the Future. So you're probably gonna have what? I believe Freddy Krueger's on there. I have to go actually look it all up, but I mean, it's a whole big old list of stuff that they have, and they have licenses to. They're not just posting stuff out there, you know, no license. They have the license to post it. This is why I'm with Cavell. Like, it's hard to not know Veve right now, especially in the market that Gary V's in. No hate at all. None at all. It's just, yeah, I can run, like I said, I can still run with what he said. You know, he hasn't tried it, but he knows about it. Come on. So either he's working behind the scenes with Veve with something. I don't know. If he isn't, he probably should be. Or he's just saying that because he really hasn't tried it and he don't want to talk about it. I really don't know. But I just wanted to bring this video to y'all. I didn't plan on making another video. It just kind of happened. I seen Cavell post this up. I was like, wow, what? And then Johnny Dunn, he's handing it to him now. He's doing it. Johnny Dunn's a real player, brother. I'm going to tell you. So I just had to go make a video about this. I had to just get it out, man. I had to. So, yeah, I'm going to close this video out, get back to my beer drinking and cooking steaks on the grill and enjoying my life. I might have a bourbon or something. I don't know. Poor man printing. Oh.